everyone. This is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and yes, I'm back again with one of my manifestation rituals. Now, listen, today we're going to talk about how to manifest money quickly right before bed. Now, listen, I'm going to give you guys some simple rituals that you can do, and you can probably do it within 30 seconds, 60 seconds, but they are fast, easy, and they are effective. So the only thing I'm asking for you to do is to watch this video all the way through, because you guys know I just love throwing in tips. Now, if you're new to My World of Metaphysics, this is a metaphysical law of attraction channel that gives nothing but spiritual lessons and manifestation techniques, and everything is all in one place. So the only thing I'm asking for you to do is to like, subscribe, tap the bell, but most of all, just keep watching the videos to support this channel. Now, if you want to know the simple rituals or simple techniques that I have for you to help you manifest money quickly right before sleep, keep watching. I'm back, everyone. Like, wow, this is a hot topic. I get so many people that are writing me saying, Yvette, do you have any manifestation techniques to manifest money or money rituals? Well, listen, today you're going to get some simple techniques, you guys. And the first thing I want to let you know is it doesn't matter what ritual you're using. The main thing that you need to know when you are trying to manifest money is the amount of money that you're trying to manifest. Why? Because we do not want to send out mixed messages to the universe, to your higher self, because you are confused or because you don't know what it is that you want. So before you do any type of ritual, know what it is that you want. Now, listen, you can state the amount of money, and you can state that amount of money and more. That's our first tip, you guys. Now, the next thing I want you to know is why we're doing this before sleep. If you watch my other videos, you already know that most of the time when I tell you to manifest something or try to do a ritual, it is usually at night right before going to sleep. Because your conscious mind is so full of chitter chatter, your subconscious mind is basically stating, okay, nighttime is my time. And you want it to be the last thing your subconscious mind hears before you go to sleep, so it can work on it. So yes, at night before sleep is my preferred time. Now let's get to the first ritual that you can do to manifest money quickly right before bed. The first thing is something that I mention to you guys all the time, and that is basically setting the intent for what it is that you want and making a statement while you're in the bed. It could be something just as simple as, thank you, God, for blessing me with the $50,000. God, I know whatever it is that I receive come from you. I understand whatever it is that I desire at this moment is already done, and I am grateful. I now have the money to start my own business so that I can live a better life. And God, I want to thank you. My higher self, I want to thank you, because I know I could not do this by myself, and it is the God within me that does all the work. Now, what did you just say, or what did I just say? I just said how much money I wanted. I just stated that it's coming from a higher source. I also stated that I was grateful. And I also stated that it is already basically done. Okay? Now, the next thing that I would tell you to do, and you can do this before you even go to bed, and that is have a mind movie of whatever it is you're going to be visualizing while you're making these statements. So you can visualize yourself receiving a check in the mail. You can visualize yourself talking on the phone to someone. Maybe you can even visualize yourself going to the bank and the money already being in the bank. So whatever it is you're visualizing it as if it is already done at the end result. Now, some people might say, well, Yvette, is it first person, third person? Listen, Neville Goddard mentions first person. That is you actually experiencing it for yourself, the same way I'm looking at my hands right now. Third person will be you watching it on a movie screen, as Reverend Ike would say. So both of these things I've done in the past, and both work. I would prefer the first person, but if you're having problems doing it in first person, do it in third. I just want you to feel the excitement, to have your emotions building up, for you to know that these things are possible. So it should take you no more than 60 seconds to do this ritual because you already know your desired amount. You already know your mind movie when you go to bed. So you're just putting it together and then you're going to sleep. Now, my next ritual that I would tell you that actually really worked, and I did many videos on this, and this is the water technique, you guys. With the water technique, I need you to have a glass of water or a cup of water. I like glass for myself, everyone, so please do not write me and ask me, can you use plastic? Before going to bed, you're going to take this glass and you're going to hold it with both hands. And you're going to impregnate in this water your intent of whatever it is that you want. Again, we're talking about the $50,000. So as you hold this glass in your hand, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to make the statement, thank you, God, for blessing me with the $50,000. You're going to see yourself at the end result of having this $50,000. You might even want to look in the water and speak in the water. And then what are you going to do? You're going to drink the water and then let it go. Now, I just don't want to tell you guys to do something and not explain why. Your body is made up of 65 to 75% of water, you guys. So water holds memory. The same way we are impregnating this water, when you make statements to yourself, you are also impregnating in the water that is contained in your body of who you are. This is the whole purpose of impregnating in the water what it is that you desire before going to bed. And it is just that simple. Drink the water and let it go, you guys. Again, taking action and releasing and believing that there's a power inside of you that does the work. Now, getting to my last ritual that I want to talk to you about, and it's a couple of things that you can do. Before going to bed, you can write out the same thing that we were just talking about. Thank you, God, for blessing me with the $50,000. I know everything comes from within. I know all my supply comes from God. You can write it out on a piece of paper and have this paper ready every single night whenever you go to bed. And when you go to bed, you get in and you read it right before going to sleep. At the same time, seeing yourself having whatever it is that you want. This is powerful because you guys know when it comes down to writing, what we call scripting is a powerful way of manifesting. Now, once you read this in the bed, what are you going to do? You're going to take it and put it under your pillow and you're going to sleep on it. Okay, you guys? This is a powerful technique, my pillow technique. If you haven't seen the pillow technique, I do so many things with the pillow. I'm giving you a simple way of manifesting money very quickly. And again, keep watching because I'm giving you guys some extra tips. Now, besides using a letter, a note, and placing it under the pillow, you can even write yourself a check and write the check out to yourself. And you can write the amount of money you're trying to manifest, okay? And while you're writing the check, you can have this, you can write it in the bed, or you can write it ahead. And when you get into bed, look at it and read it, and then place it under the pillow. Now, the last way of doing this, you can actually take money. And you can take the money and hold it in your hand and place it under the pillow, thanking God for bringing you more money, bringing you to $50,000 or more, and that's all it is. These are ways of actually saying to your subconscious mind before going to sleep, this is what I desire. This is what is mine. It's already done. I want to thank God. I want to thank the universe. I want to thank my higher self for giving this to the universe, and it is done. So mote it be. And you let it go. Now, before going to sleep, while you're reading this, and now you did whatever it is that you needed to do, I need you to lullaby yourself to sleep by saying something like, thank you, God, for the $50,000. Thank you, God, for blessing me with the $50,000. I am so grateful, God. Thank you, God, for blessing me with the $50,000. You can say, God, universe, higher self, whoever is your highest supreme being, use that and just say thank you. Or you can just say, thank you for the $50,000. Thank you for the $50,000 or more. Okay? And lullaby yourself to sleep. Now, as an extra tip, I just gave you guys a couple of ways of manifesting money very quickly. Some of you might try to do everything in the book right before going to sleep. And this is the wrong thing to do. When you try to do everything, it's basically you're saying, I'm going to cover all bases because I don't believe. Ha-ha. So what I want you to do is pick what resonates with you, whether it's the water technique, the pillow technique, whether it's just visualizing and making a statement, whatever it is that works for you. I will also say, if you want to do the affirmation with the visualization or the scripting, you can still combine it with the water technique. So listen, you guys, I just gave you some powerful rituals that you can do that take less than a minute that will help you manifest money fast. The only thing I'm asking for you guys to do in return is to like, subscribe, tap the bell, and just keep watching the videos. If you guys want to be around like-minded people, I am live every single Sunday morning. Join us right here at My World of Metaphysics for Live Sunday. If you want to support this channel a little more, you can join membership. And if you want to know anything about My World of Metaphysics, like coaching or reading, or to buy products like sage and incense, everything is in the description. So listen, you guys, again, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. I'm always giving you guys manifesting information. Namaste.